This week on The Splash, we see how the Chamber of Commerce is helping local businesses. Then we learn some tips on safety, and later we enjoy a concert with the Keego Harbor Optimist Club. The Splash is a production of Civic Center TV. We're a news magazine that covers everything from local news to feature stories, all so that we can bring you the latest from the greater West Bloomfield area. And now, let's dive into The Splash. Welcome to The Splash. I'm your host, Sheena Monnin, and as always, thank you for joining us. Owning a local business has its challenges and rewards. Thankfully, with a little help from the Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce, local businesses are learning how to better grow and expand. Reporter Ryan Younglove has the story.
I'm here in the West Bloomfield Township Library where the Chamber of Commerce is putting on their second Business Innovation Generator event to help small business owners grow.
About 2 years ago, I tried to create a group for entrepreneurs, and it finally materialized into the next big thing. BIG is a Business Innovation Generator. So every month I invite renowned speakers to help small to medium businesses and entrepreneurs to help understand how they can thrive and survive. The goal of the BIG, or the Business Innovation Generator, is to make sure that we are a community that supports businesses, whether they are small, medium, or large, and make sure that they always have access to the resources they need, because we know a community that is thriving supports the schools, pays taxes, and is a great place to work, play, and live.
It takes a lot to find resources like what this chamber offers on your own. So why not come and be surrounded by other business owners? They too are looking for resources, and there's a sharing of information that you would not get sitting at home on a computer by yourself. The concept of it taking a village is definitely at play when we're talking about entrepreneurship. Let's grow businesses. The way that we'll turn around our economy here coming out of this downturn that we've experienced, that the world is now watching our state to see how we handle things, and let's show them that, yep, we got this, we can do this, and we are creating those jobs, and we are making an impact, and we all collectively are a part of the state of Michigan's resurgence.
I think it's really important to understand all the resources that are out there, because starting a small business is not easy, and it can be a lonely journey. And there are lots of resources out there, so tapping into the different resources so that you really understand what you're getting yourself into before you get started is really important. We believe that entrepreneurship and small business is the backbone of our economy. The job growth is going to happen from small businesses. We think small business ownership is very empowering. It keeps wealth in the family and in our communities. It creates jobs that also stay local, that cannot be outsourced. It helps to redevelop commercial corridors and neighborhoods, and it helps to preserve our unique culture. So we're huge fans of small businesses, and we would like everybody, if they have an idea, to at least take the time and effort to explore that idea and to understand that Build Institute and many of the other programs like Goldman Sachs are here to help support you through that journey.
The Business Innovation Generator meeting was a success, leaving small business owners with new knowledge on how to grow their business. This is Ryan Younglove, reporting for The Splash.
If you are interested in discovering more about the Business Innovation Generator, be sure to visit civiccentertv.com/businessinnovation. Keeping yourself and your property safe is a challenge for all of us. Recently, reporter Tyler Keefe spoke with local law enforcement for some helpful tips on how you can keep vigilant.
Approximately once every 4 seconds, a property crime occurs in the United States. However, there are ways that you can protect yourself from many common crimes, such as larceny.
Larceny could happen anywhere. It could happen in parking lots. Theft could take place within any type of retail store. So those types of things happen pretty much all over all communities.
One of the most important elements of personal safety is keeping conscious of your surroundings, which is why Chief George urges residents to follow his triple A's of personal protection.
Very simply, I'm going to give you the triple A, which is to be aware, alert, and to avoid. Number one, awareness is all you have to do is watch the news each day, and you have a pretty good idea of the things that are going on. Although that may be more major, people are aware of larcenies, things that could be taking place. And then the next thing is to be alert. By alert, I mean you want to know what's going around you. You don't want to be walking, for instance, in a parking lot with your head down and straight ahead. You want to be able to look. You want to be able to move around your surroundings, certainly 180. So you had the first two. Well, if you see something that doesn't look right, then it makes sense to avoid it.
As always, you should reach out to law enforcement if you feel unsafe. Remember, if you see something, say something.
We're only as good as the information we have. We're each individual's one set of eyes compared to a number of people that may be seeing it. So don't think that something doesn't mean anything or we're not concerned. If you think there's something to it, give us a call. We're the ones that'll check it out, and if it's okay, then that's fine. If it's not, then you've given us the information we may need to stop another crime.
Reporting for The Splash, I'm Tyler Kieft.
If you'd like more information and helpful tips, feel free to stop by our website at civiccentertv.com/personal safety. Coming up, we join the Keego Harbor Optimist Club for a community concert. And later, we enjoy another episode of Sidewalk Talk.
Don't go away. You're watching The Splash on Civic Center TV. And now, back to The Splash on Civic Center TV.
Welcome back to The Splash. I'm your host, Sheena Monnin. The Keego Harbor Optimist Club recently held a community concert featuring award-winning Americana singer-songwriter Jill Jack. I was on hand to capture each memorable moment. The Keego Harbor Optimist Club is known for their work raising money to help children to be their very best. But recently, they turned their fundraising efforts into a concert series featuring local artists.
One of the ways to bring a community together is have music and an event like this where people can enjoy the music together. Not enough people get out and see live concerts these days. And this is a very small venue of about 80 people, and it's an opportunity to see the artists up front and close.
It wasn't all about the music that night during the concert. It was also about building connections.
Well, we're excited to help sponsor this concert series because we think that the work that the Optimist Club is doing is so good, and we've already got some partnerships going with some of the schools in the West Bloomfield district, so this gives us another opportunity to help spread that partnership, bring people together.
I personally like to do things that are positive, obviously, and anything that says optimist in it, I'm there, and I look forward to being here.
Giving community members a good time while raising funds was a great way to spend the evening.
I think it's really important, especially in a community like ours, which has a lot of different people who are involved in very many things, and they don't often get a chance to just sit down, listen to a great concert for a short period of time, and then gather and talk and visit with one another, get to know each other. It helps build community.
Well, the way I look at it is when we do shows, I like to make that room like a bubble. And I like that everyone forgets their problems and leaves everything outside those doors. And we all are a community within each other. And we just enjoy each other's company. And everyone, usually, now I've been at it 25 years and no one's left sad. So everyone's left lighter, happier, and that's just all I want to bring to people.
Looking around the room, it was clear each person there did enjoy that special time of music and connecting with one another. To find out more about Jill Jack's concert, you can visit civiccentertv.com/Keego Winter Concert. In this episode of Sidewalk Talk, Samana Sheikh asked local residents their thoughts about a special topic.
This summer, I'm going to Spain. What country would you like to visit this year?
I'll probably go the Bahamas, and because it's just nice sun, the ocean, nice weather out there.
Fiji.
And why is that?
Well, I've always wanted to go there. I mean, from what I hear, the climate is very nice. The atmosphere is nice, relaxing. I just need to get away from this cold.
I would go to Italy because I just think it looks cool.
What part of Italy?
I don't know. I'd have to go all over probably, but I'd like to go down to Sicily as well.
South Africa.
And why is that?
I've gone to Ghana and I've been to several other countries, and it's just on my bucket list. The safari is probably my biggest reason for wanting to go there.
Probably Mexico because it's nice.
If you could visit any foreign country this year, where would you go and why?
I would probably go to Italy. My mom's Italian, so I would love to see my heritage and my roots.
What part of Italy?
Sicily.
You're the second person to say that today.
See, we're wonderful people. We just want to go back home sometimes.
Ghana. Accra, Ghana, because I've always had this affinity for the continent of Africa.
I would definitely visit Bora Bora. I'm really interested, and the Kardashians and the Obamas went there, and I saw it on TV, and it looks gorgeous. I've always wanted to go there.
And you would get an amazing tan from that, too.
Yeah, except I burn.
The Dominican Republic.
And why is that?
Because I've always wanted to go to the Dominican Republic. I heard they have great beaches and beautiful women.
The zip lining is amazing, too. That's what I heard.
That's right.
As always, we appreciate your input, West Bloomfield. Join us again for another episode of Sidewalk Talk.
If you'd like to see some of our other fun and interesting questions on the show, you can do so anytime and anywhere by visiting our website at civiccentertv.com/sidewalktalk. Now it's time for our Civic Center event update, where we provide you with all the latest that's happening around Greater West Bloomfield. And if you'd like to stay up to date on all of the following current events yourself, you can visit civiccentertv.com/events. Let's get started. Henry Ford Maple Grove Center is offering a series called Are You Concerned About Another's Drug Use? This workshop is held monthly on Saturdays from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. and focuses on intervention, resources, impact on both family and friends, as well as what addiction actually is, as well as a myriad of treatment options and plans to help those who need assistance. These sessions are specifically designed for adults only, and registration is needed to attend. You can register by calling Lisa Kaplan at 248-788-3005. On March 7th at 7:30 p.m. at Holy Spirit Lutheran Church off of Orchard Lake Road, a special memorial concert is taking place to honor Mary Freed. The Rondo String Quartet is performing at this event, and music will be selected based on some of Mary Freed's favorites, culminating in her own violin being used in some of the songs. This special event is free to attend, and future concerts are planned to keep her memory alive. A reception will follow the concert. For more information, visit spiritdrivenchurch.com. The Calvin College Capella Choir Concert is happening on March 10th from 7 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. at Orchard Lake Community Church off of Commerce Road. Come enjoy the expert vocals of Calvin College's top choir as they perform some of our favorite musical numbers. Enjoy the pleasant arrangements of various types of songs as the choir displays techniques they have learned and mastered. This event is free and all are welcome to attend. To discover more, call 248 248-682-0730. Did you know that a tornado actually came into West Bloomfield back in the 1970s and damaged several local homes? Take a closer look at the storm of the century with the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society on March 11th from 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. at their monthly open house. They will be discussing that horrific event from an insider's perspective, offering information you may not have heard before. This event is free and hands-on activities will be provided for those who come by, as well as exhibits showcasing local history. You can visit www.gwbhs.org/events to find out more. On Monday, March 12th, from 6:30 p.m. until 8:30 p.m., the West Bloomfield Township Public Library is holding a free event called Microsoft Word 2016 Basics, where you can learn valuable information on how to use Microsoft Word 2016. Space is limited and reservations are required, so secure your spot soon. In this class, you will learn how to navigate the complexities of Microsoft Word so that it becomes more user-friendly for you and those you know. To secure your spot, you can call 248-232-2290. Henry Ford Maple Grove Center West Bloomfield is offering their Share Support Group for people who have experienced longer than 6 months of continuous sobriety from alcohol and drug use and are in need of free beneficial support. Taking place weekly from 7:30 p.m. until 9:30 p.m., this group is for adults only, and the purpose is to share coping strategies, express needs and concerns, as well as to connect with others who are successfully moving forward into an addiction-free life. For more information, contact Lisa Kaplan at 248-661-6100. That concludes this week's events. However, if you're looking to find even more events going on in your neighborhood, then be sure to follow us at civiccentertv.com/events and look up our events calendar, or watch us here for more information on everything going on in the greater West Bloomfield area. As we head into the break, stay tuned because afterwards I'll be talking with Jennifer Newman, head of school at Oakland Early College.
Don't go away. You're watching The Splash on Civic Center TV.
Civic Center TV is your home for everything Greater West Bloomfield. Here you can tune into community programming such as our weekly news magazine show, The Splash, as well as coverage of local events and meetings in Keego Harbor, Sylvan Lake, Orchard Lake, and West Bloomfield. You can also watch all of your local programming online anytime at civiccentertv.com. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
Civic Center TV has gone social. Now it's easier than ever to watch, save, like, and share our videos online. See what's happening in your neighborhood, on the streets, and on the web at civiccentertv.com. Be a part of the conversation and get involved. We would love to hear from you. For links to our social media pages, visit us at our website or find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Civic Center TV, television that's close to home.
And now, back to The Splash on Civic Center TV.
Welcome back to The Splash. I'm Sheena Monnin. In the studio with me this week is Jennifer Newman, head of school at Oakland Early College. Jennifer, thank you for stopping by to share some really exciting things going on over at Oakland Early College. For those who are watching and maybe have never heard about it before, can we start off by you giving us an overview of what it is?
Absolutely. First, thank you so much for letting me be here. Yeah. So my name is Jennifer Newman, and I'm head of school for Oakland Early College. Oakland Early College is a hybrid high school. So my students are dual enrolled in college courses in addition to taking high school classes. The school is located on the Orchard Ridge campus for OCC in Farmington Hills. And it's a partnership between the West Bloomfield School District and Oakland Community College, although we do accept students from all over the county. So my students graduate after 13th grade instead of 12th grade, but the goal is that they walk out with an associate degree, and then most of my students transfer their college credits to their four-year university, U of M, Michigan State, wherever they intend to go, and then they pick up where they left off. But because we're a public school, everything is free. So tuition, textbooks, fees, everything is covered by the school.
Wow, absolutely. So they're taking basically college level classes throughout their entirety of the last 3 years of their high school experience?
Correct. So
wow, they're really getting tested then to
yes.
see to see the difficulty there.
Yeah, their college classes are authentic college classes, so they're taking classes with people that look like us. And even our 10th graders are enrolled in college classes. But over time, they take less high school classes and more college classes. So in 12th grade, maybe they're 1 or 2 high school classes in. They have left for their Michigan Merit Curriculum. And then they're taking maybe 6 to 9 college credits. And then in 13th grade, they're a full-time college student.
Okay, exciting times
Very
for them.
exciting.
What are the benefits? I mean, there are some scholastically, of course, but are there life skill types of benefits to prepare them at such a young age for the real world, if you will?
So we are very much a nonconformist school, and we pull from all over the county. One of the things we celebrate greatly is our diversity. So we love all different races, religions, cultures, but most importantly, ways of doing school. So we have a predominantly high homeschool population that finds us, private school population, whether it's a religious-based or like a Country Day Roper type private. And so our students come to us with all these different ways of doing school, all these different philosophies, all these different viewpoints, and we put them all together and great things happen. So students walk out enriched, not only with academics, but also enriched in how they see the world. Another big belief for the school is this idea of service. So we believe very strongly that if we're going to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for your college education, the least you can do is give back or contribute. So our students are constantly working in service learning projects that help the greater community and also enrich themselves. But to me, as a mom, the biggest takeaway from an early college program is that students know how to do college when they go away to their 4-year institution. Right now, the studies show that 60 to 70%, so 60 and 70, 60 to 70% of students, when they arrive at their 4-year institution as a freshman, have trouble graduating from that institution, and they give them 6 years to graduate. And what they're finding is they have all the academic prowess, but they don't know how to do college. They don't know how to seek help when they need help. They don't know how to interact with professors. They don't know how to study for a college setting because they're very used to a high school setting. So we're kind of like the school that says, we're not going to do APs. We're just going to actually put you in college classes. You can earn college credit, and then you also become a better student at the collegiate level.
So many benefits there. That's really nice. How could people apply? Are there limitations as far as application goes? How do you select your students?
So students can apply by going to our website, which is oaklandearlycollege.org. There's an online check-in so that we can contact you. The first part of the application process is to come meet with me. So the student and at least one parent come for about an hour meeting. We talk about the school to make sure that students are excited about the way that we do school. Then students shadow on a very different day. They come and they shadow with one of my current students so they can see what it feels like to go to school on a college campus, because you're walking outside all the time, just like real college students do. And then there's an interview. So they bring their application package, which has essays, letters of recommendation, with them to the interview. And then after the interview, I make a determination on whether or not the student is admitted for the next year.
Awesome, great. So looking into the future, do you see this program expanding? I mean, you are head of school. Kind of what's a big picture for how the future looks for Oakland Early College?
It would be very exciting if it were able to expand to maybe one of the other OCC campuses. That's not a conversation that we've really entered yet. But we are very careful with who we bring into the school. So when you're talking about a student, GPA 2.0 to 4.0 is fine, but we're really looking for personality type. So once we've reached kind of our maximum capacity at this location, I think then would be the time to have a conversation about other areas.
Absolutely, great. Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank
I
you
know
very much for
personally
having me.
a couple of West Bloomfield residents
Yes.
who go to Oakland Early College, so we're very, very supportive here.
Thank
and
you.
we do appreciate you stopping by to explain it to us.
My pleasure.
Once again, we've been talking with Jennifer Newman, head of school at Oakland Early College. Now it's time for one of our favorite episodes of Minute with Nature, where park naturalist Lauren Azuri shares some interesting information about Michigan.
Hello and welcome to Minute with Nature. I'm your host, Lauren Azuri, the park naturalist for West Bloomfield Parks. And today we're here inside our nature room talking about the state symbols of Michigan. Lots of state symbols were established early in the 1900s, and one of those was our state bird, the robin. It's a very common bird here in the state of Michigan and can be easily seen and watched. They're a fun bird to watch because they do eat lots of worms, and they can eat up to 14 feet of worms in a day. That's a lot of worms for one little bird. Another way to figure out where robins are at, if you want to see them or view them, you can look for their nests in the early spring. Robin nests are pretty abundant here in our area. Different birds use different materials to build their nest. The robin uses a mud base. So you'll notice a nest that has this thick mud and then lots of grasses on the inside and surrounding it on the outside. Sometimes they'll even use string and yarn and things from other people. This one even has like a little trash bag put into it, as well as some birch bark. But for the most part, it's a mud base with the grasses put on the inside. Also, those beautiful blue eggs that they lay in there in the early spring is an identifier as well. The state reptile of Michigan is the painted turtle. The painted turtle became our state reptile in 1995. When a 5th grade class realized we didn't have one, they passed a bill for the painted turtle to become our state turtle. They're an aquatic turtle, can be found mostly by water and usually sunning themselves on logs. The reason they get their name painted turtle is because they have this beautiful shell. This is the shell from a painted turtle. You can notice along the edges there's a lot of detail and patterning that's on their shell, and that's a big identifier for the painted turtle. The state tree of Michigan is our white pine tree. The white pine tree is a great symbol for Michigan. It identifies one of the main industries that we were known for years ago, and that's the Michigan lumber industry. To identify a white pine tree versus other pine trees we might have here, like the red pine, you pluck a little bundle of needles off the tree, and it will have 5 needles in one bundle. And that also stands for WHITE. So 5 needles means our white pine tree, which is our state tree. The state game mammal of Michigan is the white-tailed deer. The white-tailed deer became our state game mammal in 1997, and that was decided by a 4th grade class. They found out that there was a white-tailed deer in every county in Michigan, and that's why it makes a great symbol to be represented here in Michigan. We have lots of white-tailed deer, and they stay here all season long. So you can see them in the spring, summer, winter, and fall. There are lots of other state symbols of Michigan. We have a state fossil as well as a state wildflower, but we don't have a state insect. We're one of only 3 states in the whole United States that do not have a state insect. But right now, a resident of Keego Harbor, someone here in the greater West Bloomfield area, is trying to get a bill passed for the monarch butterfly to become our state insect. So stay tuned, because hopefully soon Michigan will have a new state insect. And that's your Minute with Nature.
You can watch other episodes of Minute with Nature anytime at civiccentertv.com/MWN. We now move on to our final segment on The Splash called Person of the Week, where we recognize those within the community who are either inspiring or providing toward others. This week's recipient is Bassi Shimtov, director of the Friendship Circle. Bassi Shimtov has served as the director of the Friendship Circle since its founding in 1994. In more than 2 decades of service to our community, Bassi has fostered the integration, care, and support of individuals in our community with special needs, helping them find jobs, friends, and hope along the way. Bassi believes there is a special type of love that's born when a community member decides to volunteer their time to support people who have special needs, which is why she has led the Friendship Circle to offer so many programming opportunities that help individuals and their families find purpose and fulfillment. Bassi Shimtov has dedicated over 2 decades to serving our community by encouraging openness, compassion, and kindness. Bassi works hard to see that people receive the specialized attention they need so that whatever their passion is in life, they can achieve it. Bassi's unrelenting drive to spread kindness and compassion in our community is why she is our Person of the Week. If you know someone who is providing a service to their community, then let us know by sending an email to thesplash@civiccentertv.com. We want to congratulate those who are making a difference in our area, and we appreciate all of your suggestions. That's going to do it for us this week, but remember, you can watch new episodes of The Splash every Monday at 5:30 p.m. or throughout the week for replays. You can also watch every episode online at civiccentertv.com. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook under Civic Center TV 15, YouTube at Civic Center TV 15, and on Twitter at Civic Center TV for more information. For all of our friends in Sylvan Lake, Orchard Lake, Keego Harbor, and West Bloomfield, I'm Sheena Monnin. Thank you for watching The Splash.